Hello, church family. This is the last week of our Reconnect, Recommit, and Regroup emphasis, and I hope you've enjoyed meeting some of our teachers and members of some of our adult groups. Well, I spoke with two more of our folks this week who are active in our group ministry here at First Baptist, so let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, church family. My name is Ashley Thompson, and I'm a member of Aaron Brown's Sunday School class. This class has people that are in their 20s and 30s. We often joke in our class about how it's a judgment-free zone, or it's a safe space to share. While we joke about that, it really is true. Each Sunday we become more comfortable with each other. We share our opinions, we share our triumphs, we share our struggles, we share our prayers with each other as we're learning more about the Word of God together. We also love to get together outside of Sunday school. We love our fellowships. We are a crawfish-loving bunch. I love my Sunday school class, and I love the friendships and connections I've made over the past few years.
Hey, good morning, folks. I'm Scott Burgess. I'm an adult Sunday school leader. Usually there's 12 or less of us. It's a small group. For the most part, they're people that I really don't like. They have problems, but their imperfection makes them just like me, and we all love each other. We support each other during times of sorrow, during family crises, and we also share in the celebrations, all the while learning to be more like Christ. So if that sounds like something that interests you, we're down the back hallway of the big building. See you Sunday morning. Thank you.
Now, as we conclude our emphasis, I'd like to briefly share two personal stories about Chinese food and cable television. Well, growing up, for some reason, I had this preconceived idea of what Chinese food was. For some reason, I thought it was mainly dishes that involve seafood, and I don't like seafood. And here's the thing, I didn't know I liked Chinese food until I tried those chicken dishes, and now it's one of my favorite cuisines. And also, just this week, I got fed up with my cable television provider, and so I did what's called cut the cord. Now, it's not that I don't have any television provider at all now. No, I'm doing something differently. I'm now subscribing to a streaming service, and so far I really like it a lot better. So what does this have to do with reconnect, recommit, and regroup? Well, I'm going to tell you. Some of you may have this preconceived idea of what a small group or a Sunday school class is like for adults, kind of like I was with Chinese food. But let me tell you, you don't know what you're missing, okay? It's not cookie cutter across the United States, across different classes. In our church, we have various classes with different sizes, for different ages, different teaching styles, all this. So also, others of you may have had this bad experience in class or in a group, kind of like me and the TV provider. You may have had a boring teacher. You may have been embarrassed, called on to pray or read, and that really wasn't your thing. You may have had some personal issues with another class member, and all that's understandable why you may not want to attend that class. But don't give up on groups altogether. Find one you do like and get plugged in. So if you're not involved in a small group, here's my challenge to you. I'm going to call it the 4-hour challenge. Okay, that's not a long time. It's 4 hours, an hour a week for the next 4 weeks. Visit some of our adult groups on Sunday mornings. Try them out. And if at the end of 4 weeks you find it's not your deal, okay, thank you very much for trying. But I'm certain that you will find a group that's for you. Now, next week's a great week to start. Not only is it the beginning of a new month, but most of our adult classes are going to be starting a new unit of study called Living Life Connected to Christ. We're going to be looking in 3 chapters of John's Gospel about how we can live connected to Christ and Christ can live through us. Very great, important study. So how do you find a group? Well, you can see that QR code there in your bulletin. You can use your smartphone to scan that, and you'll have your own small group guide on your phone. Or maybe you would rather have a hard copy of that. Well, out on our literature table in the foyer, there's a bunch of those guides. Look through there, find a group that you think you might want to try. Now, if you have any questions about a particular Sunday school class or group, just send me an email. I'd be glad to talk with you, to reply to that and inform you about any questions you have. So once again, if you're not connected with the Sunday morning small group, take the 4-hour challenge. And then I encourage each of us to reconnect, recommit, and regroup. Thank you.